because we have been working with the whole brain and the whole body as a unit, I'd like to establish now for you which areas of your brain and your body are switched on right now. I know you're more calm and more relaxed than when you came on the call. But right now, let's find out which areas of your brain and your body are switched on. And to do this, I'm going to share the screen with you, if I may. One moment, please. Prepared a whiteboard earlier, and I'm hoping that it's still there. Yes, here we go. So, essentially, this is a person's head. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to good. I want to create a person here. So you can do this at home if you've got pen and paper. You create two brains up here, then two eyes here. And you might say these are scribblies, but I'm working on the pad of the computer. And when you get the finished product, you're going to see a much nicer diagram. I'm going to use some of the diagrams that we've used throughout the episodes, and even better ones that I've come across since then. So then we've got the neck, and we've got the body, and I'm not worried about the size of the body. Representing the body is not the issue. What I'm interested in is putting on the limbs, and even if the limbs look they're a little bit out of shape or whatever, then don't worry too much about it. Right now, all we're doing is that I need to put in another circle here for your heart, the emotional heart, and another one here just around your belly button or your navel, and that one indicates whether or not you've got positive gut feelings about it. Finally, there's a bridge that should exist between the two sides of your brain, and the more that bridge is available to you, the more you can connect up the thoughts from your brain, from one side of your brain to the other. So this is the right hand side of my screen, this is the left hand side of my screen, and I imagine it's coming up like that for you as well. And what we're going to do now is we're going to establish which part of your brain is switched on, which eye, which ear, which hand, which foot, or is everything switched on for you. Because if we can get everything switched on for you, then it will be possible for you to bring the attention and the resources into the part of your brain that will allow you to concentrate. So I'm just going to put your nose here, we're going to put an eye here, we're going to put a smile here, and the area that allows you to concentrate with focused concentration is right here. It's inside your forehead. There's your ear, and the stress zone is right down here. This area here is the area of stress, is the area of pain, is the area of anxiety. And if you're feeling pressure or anxiety or pain or stress, then this area here is the one that's going to take over and is going to attempt to manage your whole life. This area up here gives you conscious control. So I'm just going to type in here, this area here. Sorry, there we go, conscious, see all that. Conscious focus. And part of the conscious focus is the ability to regulate yourself, to regulate your emotions, to regulate your fears, and to overcome them. So in this area here, if I may, just draw here again. This area here is the area where you have your emotions. And when this area takes over and you become emotional and you react emotionally, then what happens is you lose focus. If the area that's down here is the area that's taking over, then you become irrational, as we call it, and you become totally focused on survival, your survival. But when we can get this area up here to switch on, then you have conscious control and you're able to self-regulate. So let's put that one in here, self-regulate. Now when you self-regulate, it means that you're able to regulate yourself. So when you find yourself getting angry, you do something about it. When you find yourself getting upset, or when you get emotional, if you find that you're getting scared, you do something about it. Rather than let this area run away and be rather than let the area at the back of your brain, right down here, be in charge of you, you're making sure that you are no longer run by your fears and your anxieties and your pains. You're no longer run by your emotions, but that you are taking conscious control of yourself. So I'm going to stop sharing now and for a moment, and what I want to do is I want to come back to you, and I want you at this stage you will have drawn a diagram, something like that. So we're going to be doing standing up now for a few moments, and we're going to establish once again which part of you is actually switched on. What we need now is we need to establish which part of your brain and your body is actually switched on. Without setting a goal, without doing anything else, all we want to do is see which part of you is switched on. So put your hand at the top of your head just like this, and notice that your body sways forwards or backwards. And if it sways forward, then put a tick in that area of the diagram that you drew. Or just remember it for yourself, it's okay. Then check the other side, and if you're going backwards, you put an X in that area. Good? Now, that was checking the two sides of the brain. Now let's just check the bridge between the two sides. So if you can make a bridge with your hand across the two sides and see if that's connected, if that connection is working for you, then you will either sway forwards or you will sway backwards. If the bridge is working well for you, then you will be able to compensate easily for difficulties that you're experiencing one side of your brain or one side of your body, and you'll be able to bring the best of you together so that you can focus using your whole brain and your whole body. Next, I want you to put your finger underneath your eye, and as you rest your finger underneath your eye, just for a moment, you'll either sway forwards or you'll sway backwards. Just mark it. Then check the other eye. And once again, you'll either sway forwards or backwards. Check underneath one ear. Then check the other ear. You're getting the idea of this. And what we're doing is we're working our way through the different components of your body that are involved in helping you to focus. Next, put your fingers just underneath your lips. And once again, you either sway forwards or you sway backwards. And if you sway forwards, that's fine. If you sway backwards, that's fine. We're not interested in fixing it right now. All we want to do is put down a marker in neutral as to where you are. Next, I want you to put your hand here in the center of your chest. You have a heart over here, which is focused on getting the blood in and out as efficiently and effectively as possible. But right here in the center of your chest, you have your emotional heart. And when you have heartache, when you have love in your heart, you don't feel it over here, you feel it here. You feel it as a warm glow, a warm fuzzy feeling, or you feel it as heartache, you feel it as real pain in here. So this area here, when we touch it, we're actually accessing our emotional brain. Good. And then bring your hand to your stomach. And when you touch here, once again you will either sway forwards or backwards. And right now I'm swaying forwards. Okay. Next, I want you to check something else. I want you to check your hand. Just put your hand on your hand like this. And if you sway forwards, great. And then check the other one. Good. Now check one leg, just touch that leg. Touch it, and then let go, and you will either sway forwards or backwards. Check the other leg, and you will either sway forwards or backwards. And finally, I want you to find the 14th point. And this is here, just in the crook of your elbow, just there. Put your finger there. And when you hold that point, Do you swear forwards or do you swear backwards? Right, in every case I've gone forward because I'm totally switched on for the job tonight. I'm focused and I'm here. I'm totally present with you. If I wasn't, then I would be making many mistakes, silly mistakes, and I would be out of shot a lot of the time and I would be talking rubbish. But thankfully that hasn't happened. So what I'd like to do next is just help you to set a goal for yourself for tonight. It's always good to set a goal. So the goal that I've used every time with people and that is most effective is to double the amount of time that you can stay focused for. Double the quality of the focus that you have. So what I'd like you to do is to focus tonight not just on the amount of time, but doubling the quality of focus that you have, so that when you are consciously focusing on something, that you find you have a deeper level of focus, a deeper concentration, a deeper ability, a greater ability to focus and to stay focused for longer periods of time. So if we can do that, if we can achieve that tonight, then it will be wonderful. And the best way to achieve that is to make sure that every single component of your brain and your body is switched on fully. If you had 3 or 4 of the 14 different components of your brain and your body switched off, if you had an X on 13 or 3 or 4 of those, then you are definitely not fully switched on right now in neutral state. What will it be like when we actually put you into a goal-bound state, when we invite you to actually set a goal for your brain and your body? All of those areas that are involved in self-sabotage, all of those areas that would be involved in seeing this as too difficult or challenging or whatever, they're all going to switch off. So, can we set the goal to double the quality of concentration that you have by the end of this webinar? And if so, then please stand up and turn sideways to your camera and just state your goal. And as you state your goal, just notice you swear forwards and backwards. My goal is to double the quality of my concentration, of my focus, whichever word you want to use, concentration or focus, to double the quality of the concentration in the next 15 minutes. And if you're going forwards, then it indicates that you're already capable of doing that, but you have had resistances. So think about something that might challenge you, that might block you from achieving this goal. What kind of self-sabotage routines, what kind of thoughts would kick in that would block you from doubling the quality of your focus and your concentration? Some people are actually afraid to succeed. So if you've got a fear of succeeding, just let's put it aside for a moment, but just name it. Okay, and if you are going backwards when you state your goal, my goal is to double the quality of my focus in the next 15 minutes, then we are in that perfect space where change can take place. If you're already going forward when you set a goal, then it's within your comfort zone. You can do it. When we want to make a change, it has to be that tiny step outside of your comfort zone. It has to be one single step outside. And when you find that single step and you find a bridge out to where you want to be, then it's possible for you to make that change and to make it permanently. Not only that, but you get the confidence of taking that step to take another step and another step and continuously expand your focus and your capacity to concentrate for longer periods of time. So right now, when we stated the goal, you move backwards. So we're in that state. Next, I'm going to invite you to do a single activity that will help us to rewrite the whole pattern within your body. There are 14 different components: the 2 sides of your brain, the bridge, the 2 eyes, the 2 ears, your mouth, your heart, your small and your belly button, the 2 legs, 2 hands, and this point at the side. And this is called the self-regulating point. So what I want to do with you now is I want to use the self-regulating point on both sides. If you can find it, it's on the seam of your shirt at the bend of your elbow, just there. And when you rub it with your thumb or with your fingers, you keep rubbing it until you feel your body sway forwards. Okay, and for me it's switched on already. But for other people it may take 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. What this is doing within your body on a physiological level is it is triggering the release of insulin. And because you're releasing insulin, that allows you to have more energy. Because you have more energy, you're able to do more things at the same time. Think about it. Your body has a finite amount of energy. It has only got so much energy. So it's going to switch off the things that are burning energy. And each of those components that we look through, they're all involved in burning energy on your body. So your eyes are continuously working, your ears are continuously working, your hands, your mouth, your breathing, your emotional heart is continuously feeling and sensing, your gut feeling is continuously working. Because if you're in any situation, or even if you're on your own, you're going to be getting gut feelings continuously. So this part of your brain, this is classed as one part of your brain, this is another, and this is another. And when you've got all different components of your brain and your body working together as a team, then it's possible to be fully switched on and to achieve that kind of focus that we want for ourselves, to be able to double the quality of focus that you experience. So when you're ready now, I'm going to get you to rub here again on these points and wait until you sway forward. So we're going to do that, and we're going to sway forward. And the second time that you do it, it will actually take longer. And the reason it will take longer is because your body was just getting a cursory boost of energy the first time. But the second time, it knows, okay, this is what it does, I want to take the most from this now. So now it's going to run for possibly a minute before you get a full body sway forwards. Okay, so I've just swayed forward, and you will too in a few moments. Excellent. So now that we know that we have the energy inside, we need to pump the body. And we need to make sure that the body will actually do what we want it to do, which is send that insulin throughout the whole body, not just pull it in one area. So to do this, I'm going to get you to touch the palm of your hand to the inside of your knee, and slowly, gently tap the inside of your knee. Good. And as you're doing this, you are stimulating your whole body. You're moving all of your arms, you're moving your legs, you're working your core muscles, you're breathing, you're doing a lot of different motion. So we've done it 5-10 times, so you just tap about 10 times. And then we're just going to check the goal again, just see what it feels like now. My goal is to double the quality of my focus tonight in the next 15 minutes. Okay? And I'm now going forward on that. Those of you at home, those of you watching, you will probably be already noticing that your brain and your body feel different. That there is a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of control, a sense of being in charge of yourself that has arrived. So if you're noticing that, just give me a thumbs up on screen. Good, excellent, well done. That's wonderful. So what I'd like to do next is I'd like to just recap what we have done. We calm down your body, we set a goal, we have done an activity which made a change in your brain and in your body, and we've just switched on everything. Let's go back now in a few moments and check that everything is different. So what we're doing now is standing up again. And we are looking for which area of your brain is switched on. Good. And check the other side. And check the eyes. and the eyes, and the ears, and the ears. Good. Check the heart, and the belly button of the navel. Check this point here and here. Check the hands. Check the legs. Okay, so I'm fully switched on. And if you are fully switched on at home, I went quickly through that. Take your time. And if you are now fully switched on, then just give me a thumbs up. I got a thumbs up from all those people on the screen. Well, that's super. Well done. Thank you very much for that. So what we've just done is we have switched on your whole brain and your body. We've got a 14-point check completed tonight on making sure that you are fully switched on and that you can focus. Now, as I promised you, because this is the final episode in 5, I have a number of free gifts, and one of those is going to be an ebook which you can download, and I will be sending an email to those people who have been participating this evening. Many of those are on screen, but many others are off screen, and they have been tuned in through the phone and through various other different channels. So thank you so much for being with me through these 5 episodes. I'm going to be sending you on the free ebook. I'm going to send you access to the full 5 episodes as soon as it's available. The first 4 episodes are already available, and I'm going to be giving you a free access to this for a month. And if you want to have access to it beyond that, then you can follow through with that, because you will have a means there whereby you can actually follow through, and whatever webinars we're doing after that, you will also get access to them. I'm going to be working with you in a number of different ways over the next while to establish what would you like the next 5 episodes to be about. These episodes have been just establishing a way of switching on powerful focus and allowing you to concentrate in your own specific way in whatever situation you want to be able to apply it. So now it's going to be over to you. I'm going to be sending you out questionnaires, and I'm going to be asking you to tell me what it is that you want. Because I've been having suggestions from a number of different people. I've been having suggestions like last episode, if you were with me, we were dealing with questions about how to improve the whole flow of abundance in your life. And then we had a number of questions about managing your health, managing your weight, and getting into that healthy state. So we can do a number of different webinars on that. We can actually continue on in that pattern. If you wanted to, well, there'll be other choices available as well, such as concentration for students, concentration for people in a business, and there will be many changes to the website over the next while, to the 90minutefocus.com. So if there are any resources that you have been using there, I suggest that you download them now, or you copy them, or whatever you wish, because that site will be changing over the next 2 or 3 days, and we will be shifting focus of the site. Thank you so much for being with me. And as part of my parting gift at the end of this 5th episode, I'm going to invite you now to just relax for a few moments. What I'm going to do is I'm going to help you to consolidate the changes that you've just made. So when you're ready, just cross your ankles once again. Fold your arms just like you did. Let your fingers come down into each other like this. Let your hands rest on your lap. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And with your eyes closed, just picture yourself back there in that peaceful place again. Just keep sucking gently. And very soon you'll feel that wonderful warm feeling coming up inside again. And when it does, just allow it to begin to expand and to expand throughout your whole body. And then imagine that you could focus in on just one single cell in your your body or in your brain. So just focus in on that master cell and allow yourself to see it as though it was huge and you could climb inside it, like a great big auditorium with an orchestra inside. And imagine that each individual component of the cell was like a musician playing an instrument. And there, just imagine that there was no conductor, but you were invited to go over and pick up the baton and to conduct the orchestra. So what tune would you have them play? What piece would you like them to play for you? Remember, they already know every note, so you don't need to know it at all. All you have to do is start them off, and they will play it themselves. And just allow your brain and your body now to be filled with this music as the master cell spreads out the sound into every other cell of your body and your brain. And let this be the sound of focus for you. Now just imagine that while listening to this music that you will go to those places where you have found it difficult to focus in the past. And just see yourself there with a whole new level of focus, allowing yourself to concentrate more easily, allowing you to have a higher quality of focus and concentration. So breathe in gently and softly now. And just enjoy. And the next time that you go to any one of those tasks, make sure that you're fully switched on. And all you have to do to switch it on, to switch on your whole body and your brain, is activate the self-regulator point. So as you're rubbing here, you rub it initially for maybe 10 or 15 seconds, and then you relax, and then you rub it again. And this time you keep going until you sway forward significantly. When you sway forward significantly, there's a flow of insulin within your body, delivering the energy to allow you to switch on everything. And now you touch the palm of your hand to the inside of your knee, and you do that 10 times approximately. You can do it for longer if you wish. And having done it 10 times, the insulin has now been pumped throughout your brain and your body, allowing you to relax, allowing you to release so much more blood sugar into your blood cells, giving you the energy to be fully switched on so that you can focus, so that you can concentrate, and that you can reap the rewards of great concentration. I'm Padraig King, and it has been my pleasure to serve you. Thank you for being with me. Big thumbs up.